Old Muddy.
Old Muddy. You know what? This doesn't look like the Wizards of Waverly Place.
No, this is the Wizards from the Southside.
That's right. That's a classic comp.
Yes, it is. Look at who's on it.
Yeah.
John Lee Hooker, Sonny Boy Williamson, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Bo Diddley, Little Walter. Everyone great is on this.
Yeah.
$10.
Yep, that's the 1982 press of the repress of the original Chess record.
Watch this.
Where did it go?
Where is it?
This is in great shape.
It's in really good shape.
I don't know if I want to let this go.
Yeah.
If it's not gone by 11:30,
Yeah.
it's mine.
Someone needs to lay claim to that.
Yeah, I'll leave it out because Scotty already put it in the flip video.
Yeah.
But if it's still here at 11:30, it's now mine.
Fair game.
Fair? Is that reasonable? What do you think?
Absolutely.
Happy
got a half hour.
Happy Saturday, everybody. It is August, what is it, 8th? August 8th.
Oh.
We're moving on right along through this hellacious summer. Could it be hotter? Don't talk to Scotty and I about how hot it is right now.
Oh, man.
Here's a little teaser for the record fans out there. We bought an amazing record collection yesterday. Incredible.
Yes.
So much great stuff in it. Rare stuff, promo stuff. Clean records.
Yeah.
But we had to move them out of a house yesterday. It was like 90 degrees with 90% humidity, it felt like. 2 flights of stairs, tight, narrow ways. It was probably the hardest loadout I've ever had.
Yeah.
Outside of maybe my gear at the Corktown Tavern. That would be the only thing worse. But man, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Scotty and I were in a competition for basically who was going to hopefully not die first.
Right. Yeah, I suddenly felt my age.
Yeah, and the awesome people we got these records from, very sweet,
Very nice people.
very nice people. They were saying to Scotty, "You don't look your age," and Scotty's like, "I feel it."
Yeah.
And I felt 10 years older than I am. We were going, "Where's Mayor?"
Yeah.
Mayor should have been there to help.
Have the kid do it for you.
Well, at least assist.
I know.
Pulled. I don't know what we were thinking, but
I mean, I brought a hand truck down the basement to move 3 stacks of boxes 20 feet.
Yeah.
Just so you didn't have to carry them 20 feet to the stairs.
that was something, man. But now it's done, and now the processing will begin. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled over the next few weeks for some outstanding titles about to be hitting the bins.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some nice titles going out.
Anything you're looking for, within reason is in there. We're talking psych, we're talking blues, we're talking jazz, classic rock, Beatles, Michael Jackson, everything. Everything is in there. So
EDM. No.
there was no EDM, luckily. We would have left that behind. A lot of great tapes, too.
Yeah, we got
a lot of great
cassettes
cassettes. So all you tape collectors, there'll be some exciting stuff coming out for you as well. So we're very excited about this collection. So make sure you're paying attention, keeping your eyes peeled. But speaking of used records, we put a brand new drop out this week. A lot of great stuff. Obviously, we started the video with the Wizards from the Southside. Tons of other great stuff in here as well. Aerosmith, ELO, Alice Cooper, Cream, Stevie Wonder, The Doors, even Bill Haley.
Yeah.
My guy Bill Haley. Greatest hits live in New York. So this obviously wasn't an official release. They said
Especially since it was released in '81.
Right. It's got Rip It Up on it. It's Rock a Beat and Boogie's on here. See You Later, Alligator, Razzle Dazzle. The Comets had some bangers, man. 13 Women and Only One Man in Town.
That's a great song.
Awesome song.
That's one of the few songs that you mentioned that doesn't sound like
Bill Haley at all,
one of the
yeah.
other songs, because all those actually sound like the same song, only they just changed the lyrics.
The lyrics, right? Burn That Candle, R-O-C-K.
Yeah. Rock.
Razzle Dazzle, all of those songs are very similar.
Yeah.
But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly.
But 13 Women and Only One Man in Town, super vibey, really great guitar work on it. Probably not the best topic these days. The lyrical content would be frowned upon, I would say, at this point.
I saw Bill Haley's original comments, I think it was in 99 or 2000 in Royal Oak.
Yeah.
And obviously
Bill Haley.
Bill Haley, but there was the other guy. But they had all these guys up there, and they kept announcing everyone's name and then like how old they were, and every time it was like 83 years young. And these guys were up there hip thrusting, and we're like, no, don't you even throw something out.
At least they still have the act together.
Yeah.
Most people don't know Bill Haley is from Hazel Park.
Yeah.
I don't think I think he got famous out of Chicago, but he's from Hazel Park.
Hazel Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I know Jack
No,
Scott.
I'm sorry, not Hazel Park. What's the other one?
Highland Park?
Highland Park. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jack Scott is from Hazel Park.
Yes, Jack Scott's from Hazel Park, and then Bill Haley from Highland Park. But yes, Michigan-based. But yeah, check out 13 Women, Only One Man in Town if you haven't heard it.
Yes.
The premise of the song there is that an atom bomb was dropped, and the only people left in the world are 13 women and him. So you can get what he's implying.
Yeah,
and he goes through what the one woman cooked him breakfast, one woman, like,
I can imagine.
it's pretty over the top, but
Yeah.
pretty risque for like 1954 or whenever they did it. I don't know what year it was, I could be wrong, but it's definitely somewhere in that time frame. So, but the guitar playing is really, really cool on it. So check that song out if you don't know it. Been a big week for us with our awesome Analogue Productions arrivals. Of course, the Who titles we've talked about, the UHQRs from ZZ Top and Bob Marley being released. People have been eating it up, been blowing through the stuff that I featured last week. We still got tons of great stuff, but like our Beach Boys Pet Sounds has been selling through. Of course, the Chess titles, Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters and such. The Who titles, the customers that came up and got them, they said, man, you made this thing sound so good, I had to come get one. And then I got messages after the fact that they were like, you were not lying. This sounds incredible.
They said you didn't sell it enough.
They did. They actually did.
Yeah.
One of our great customers, George, he called me and he said, I can't believe how good this sounds. Yes. He called my cell phone and was like, I can't believe how good this sounds. So if you haven't picked up Live at Leeds or My Generation, you are missing out. These are definitive copies of these records. And My Generation flies a little bit under the radar. Of course, it's got the title track, but that's the Who's debut record, so there's some covers on it. It's not kind of what you know the Who to become. It's still a great record, but they're still sort of finding their identity. Live at Leeds, however, top 5 live album ever.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing way to hear that record, and I just can't say enough about it. So if you haven't picked it up, you should come down and grab a copy. We're already running low, so come get one.
Yeah, we were stocked.
We were stocked, and they're all almost gone.
Planned.
And like I mentioned last week, Live at Leeds even includes all the original inserts. You guys know if you're looking for used copies, the original presses had the folders with, I think it's 12 different inserts. Very hard to find it complete. And then when they did the reissues after the fact, it just became a record in a single pocket jacket. It didn't have all the inserts in it. So this is an audiophile version cut at 45 RPM and includes all the original inserts, posters, all of that great stuff. So it really is a glorious package, and it sounds amazing. So if you haven't picked it up, get down here and grab yourself a copy. You will not regret it. And check out the other Analogue production stuff. So I've been hearing great stuff about Gordon Lightfoot's Sundown. It's supposed to sound incredible. The self-titled Montrose album being reissued by them. Supposedly it's never sounded better. So you guys know me. I'm going to continuously be getting those for myself as well. But the Who took precedent over everything.
I just know they're doing Montrose. That's cool.
Yeah, did the self-titled Montrose. One of the greatest rock records ever. Best thing Sammy Hagar's ever been involved with, if you ask me. Scotty would disagree, but
It's definitely up there.
it's up there.
I mean, it's a for a non-Sammy Hagar record. You know,
Yes.
where he was the lead singer on.
Here's what I'll say.
The riffs are killer.
You understand why Sammy is such a celebrated vocalist, even back then, from that record. Great, gritty, bluesy vocals, you know, just great range, lots of power, and those songs are outstanding. So,
yeah, even after he was out of Montrose, he got signed to Capitol really quick, and then pretty much from there, like back when record labels actually stood behind their artists, you know, he put out 4 or 5 albums that were, you know, did not exactly light the world on fire, but had good songs. And then once he signed to Geffen, they saw the real talent, and then boom from there. I mean, you know, 3 platinum albums in a row. And
I think it's easy to forget, and of course I wasn't even there, I only know this in hindsight, but just like your experience explaining, people forget how big Sammy was as an artist prior to being in Van Halen.
Yeah.
Him getting in Van Halen was like basically a making of a super group in a sense. So
yeah, he was ready to take time off and step back after having, you know, 3 huge albums, and he kind of had reached his point where he's like, yeah, I can take a break now.
My favorite
join Van Halen.
Favorite Sammy solo song is Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. Great song.
I love the 3 Lock Box
Great
album.
hooky pop rock song.
Yeah.
Love that song.
Yeah, his power pop albums, Standing Hampton and 3 Lock Box, are solid.
See, I can't stand 3 Lock Box, the song. All right, let's talk about some gear, some new arrivals, but I also want to talk about our hot August days or hot August nights, whichever one you choose. It's a play on the fantastic Neil Diamond record.
We should just put
hot August.
Just take days and night out, just hot.
Hot, yeah, hot promos. So each week we're going to have a new promo. So we're going to run it from Saturday through the following Friday. So to kick this off, we have a very cool pedal promo. So what we have is, if you spend $100 on a pedal, we're going to give you, free with your purchase, a power supply, which normally is about, you know, $15. We're going to give that to you free of charge. You buy a pedal, $100 and up, and then if you spend $250, we're going to give you the power supply and a pack of patch cables. 3 patch cables, nice quality MXR patch cables. So $250 gets you both. $100 gets you the power supply. So we have a fantastic assortment of pedals here from our friends at both MXR and EHX and EQD. I guess there's 3 companies over here. I shouldn't say both. This is brand new this week, the MXR Textures pedal. This is a Granular Synth engine. Very, very cool pedal in a small footprint. Obviously, you know, you have your Strymons and your EQD stuff that maybe does this effect a little bit better, but it takes up a lot more room and it's a lot pricier. So depending on what your use is for that sound, this may suit you just fine. And a lot of versatility in this. MXR, of course, makes great stuff. I haven't had a chance to play around with it quite to the extent that I usually like to when the new pedals come out. But the quick demo we did of this sounds great and gives you a lot of options to play around with that synth thing, that synth style for your guitar. So very, very cool. Like I said, launched, I believe it was this week. I guess it could have been late last week. But either way, very brand new pedal from MXR. The Textures, now in stock and available. This one has been so popular for the last year. This is the MXR Randy Rhoads Signature Distortion Plus. If you know anything about Randy's tone, he relied heavily on that Distortion Plus. So this is your standard circuit, but in the aesthetic of the classic Randy Rhoads, pinstripes from his Concord Jackson Randy Rhoads Special Edition on the top. So the reason I'm telling you about this again, because you know we featured this a ton, this is already being discontinued from MXR.
Uh-oh.
Limited run. So once they're gone, they're gone. We can't even reorder it again.
Right.
We've sold numerous units of this pedal. So we only have one left, I think. There might be one more in the back, but either way,
It's the last one.
This is the last one. So
sure it was last.
once it's gone, it's gone. We can't get any more. So if you've been holding out, waiting to get one of these for yourself, thinking, oh, it's limited just to the amount they can make, not the case. going away. So, buy now or cry later.
That's right.
The brand new Big Muff 2 with tone wicker. This is a new and improved Big Muff, I suppose, with the tone wicker capability in there. Got your mini toggle to engage that. And I don't think the standard Big Muff with tone wicker has the half or the full mode. I think it's just on or off. I could be wrong, though. I'm sorry. The pedal stuff, as much as I enjoy it, it does run together for me. So if I give you inaccurate information, it's not because I'm BSing you. It's because there's so much and I legitimately can't remember.
Just the amount of Big Muff variations.
Yeah, there's like 18 versions of the Big Muff available right now. So I'm doing my best, but give me a break. But this is brand new. I love the aesthetic of the pedal, the red, white, silk screen there on the top. Very cool. And the Big Muff with tone wicker for the last, God, I've been selling it for 15 years at this point. One of the most popular pedals in the EHX arsenal. So this is new and improved, new graphic, and new circuit inside. So really cool. You guys heard me talk about the scrolls from our friends at Earthquaker Devices. I want to take a moment, too, to give a shout-out to the Midwest Pedal Show that is going on today at the Majestic Theater. I believe it's free entry. Tons of great companies are going to be there, from, handmade stuff all the way up to guys like Earthquaker. They still hand make their stuff as well, but obviously they're one of the more popular pedal companies. They're going to be on hand along with our friends at Reverend. Our friends at Echo Park Guitars are going to be there. So this is a great experience to go down and shake hands and see these great companies in person. Again, I believe it's free admission, and it's at the the Majestic. I always get those two confused. The Majestic Theater Complex. Today, 11 to 5 p.m. I will be down there at some point along with Silas. We've got some cool things that we're working on with our friends down there. But make sure you go down there and support it. A great event and a great way to try out some pedals that you may not normally be able to get your hands on. So I love what they're doing down there. And make sure also to stop by Sergeant Pepperoni's, my number one pizza place.
And burn the roof of your mouth off.
Burn the roof of your mouth off. And to quote Pistol Pete, the only pizza I've gotten indigestion while eating it. So I had some the other night after the Foo Fighters. Anyways,
still tastes great.
The Scrolls, that's the newest pedal from the fine folks at Earthquaker Devices. We don't have enough time for me to tell you everything that this pedal does, but know this: if you are a bass player, you could actually eliminate even bringing an amp to the gig. You can use just this. You've got distortion built into this. You got a DI built into this. 3-band EQ, does a little bit of everything. So a really cool pedal. Check out the demos online of this thing. It really is incredible that they can get this all into one enclosure. So can't say enough about the Scrolls. It's been very popular for us. And I think they're running a back order on these, so it may be hard to get your hands on these. So you should come down and check this out, especially bass players. This is a lifesaver. Imagine going to a gig and all you have is your bass and this. Can't make it any simpler than that, right? And then I wanted to mention this again. This is the Earthquaker Sun Half-Life. It's the Sun signature pedal from the band Sun. If you're unfamiliar, doom, stoner, heavy, rock kings, ambient. I mean, they touch on a lot of genres. Their shows are an experience unlike anything else, that's for sure. The loudest band you will ever hear. This was issued as the Life pedal a couple years ago. First they did a limited run, then they made it a production model, but the Life pedal is large. So what they did was they took that circuit and they put it in a smaller footprint. You do lose one of the foot switches, but you don't lose the capability of using the effect. So this is really cool. People have been waiting a long time for this. Again, the aesthetics of these pedals. We took a super cool trip to Earthquaker Devices back in May, and we saw how they make these pedals. All the pedals get hand powder coated in their factory, and then they silk screen the artwork onto them. So these pedals touch all sorts of hands. to make them the amazing looking and sounding machines that they are. So really great people, really great effects, and the half-life is very cool. So come down and check that out if you haven't. Again, our August Nights promo, hot August promo. Twist the words up however you'd like. The bottom line is we're going to save you some loot. Buy a $100 pedal, $100 to $250, you're going to get a power supply. $250 and up, we're going to give you a power supply and 3 patch cables. So it's a great promo. We're going to run that through the end of day on Friday, and then we'll have our next promo for you. So keep your eyes peeled.
At the next live.
To be revealed at the next live or in the e-blast, because usually the e-blast hits just before we do the live.
Right.
So if you're on our mailing list, which you should be, you'll see it just before I tell you about it. But either way, you will know about it. All right, let's talk about some new arrival gear, and we've got some blowout stuff, and we got some really cool used stuff. I'm going to start with this. What a cool piece this is. The Kent 740. We put the year at either 67, 68. It's really hard to date these things. But as far as we can tell, completely original. It even has the mute still in place. The trem, which has the Kent logo embossed on it. Original Kent pickups. The switches all work. Dave just went through this, cleaned out all the electronics. We had some issue with the tone pots, but those are now working. We didn't have to change the pots out, so the electronics are still original there. Very, very cool guitar. Look at that pancake body.
That's sweet.
Triple bound, ladies and gentlemen. It's got some weight to it, but it's got a really cool, unique sound. You rarely see these Japanese-made guitars still complete. So I haven't seen one like this in a very long time, let alone with all the original parts. So this is a really cool piece. It does have some wear and tear on it. There's a neck repair on it, some dings and dents. But what do you want? The thing's 60 years old. You know, adds character. Really cool. Kind of looks like a Mosrite in a sense. So very cool guitar.
Yeah, it's almost an offset body. It's like it's on its
It's at a great price too. Thank you, Merrick. $4.99. Great price.
Yes.
So come down and check that out. This is another super cool piece. I remember when we were selling this when it was brand new. I mean, not this particular one, but these models. And they were limited edition, so they went away quickly. And now we finally have a new one back in stock. I guess it's not new, it's used, new to us. This is the Noventa Jazzmaster, produced for the 75th anniversary of Fender. Triple P90s. So if you know your Jazzmasters, you know that that is quite rare to see. The pickup covers have been changed, but the pickups are original. This does have, I believe, 60 specs on it. Of course, the trem. We don't have the rattle issue that you usually have with the Jazzmaster.
That's cool.
So I don't know if that was a Dave fix or they just improved the design. I'm not sure. But very comfortable, cool guitar. Mocha, I think, is the color.
That or walnut?
It might be walnut. Okay, thank you. See, I'm way off my game today.
I used mocha and cream in the post.
But here, listen.
But I knew it was walnut.
Just like the pedals.
It matches.
Just like the pedals. Okay, I've had a few guitars go through my hands in the last 15, 20 years. So I can easily get turned around when one company calls it mocha and one calls it walnut.
Yeah.
So, but very cool Jazzmaster. It's in great shape. There's some wear and tear on the pick guard, some scratches and stuff, but that has to be expected. No major dings, cracks, anything like that. So this is in really good shape. One little minor nick there. One little minor me, but nothing that's going to affect playability.
Exactly.
Really cool guitar.
How many dings and scratches and dents do you have?
Me?
Anybody?
A lot. This was our weekly squeal. This is an awesome guitar from Reverend, the Kingbolt RA Flame Maple. This has a Floyd Rose on it, gold hardware, railhammer pickups, ebony fretboard, pin lock tuners, 6-bolt neck, locking input jack, flame maple top, Carina body.
It works.
What else do you want? How much more can they give you? I ask.
The kitchen sink.
The kitchen sink. It's all on here. It's our weekly deal, so come in. You can save big on this particular Reverend guitar. Feels great. And it's high performance, too. Yeah. You want to shred and do dive bombs? You can do it on this.
That's what I use, Reverend. Man.
Yes, right.
This, they're fantastic.
This is the Merrick's signature model.
What do you think? Looks good, right?
Yeah, looks just like you.
Take it home.
I like how he's got the pouty lips, because that's the quintessential promo shot.
You have to do that, you know?
Yeah, I think so, too. So, great guitar. You can come in and save big on this Reverend. And we'll close it out with this limited edition Taylor GS Mini Honey Burst, because basically, I want to know why it's still here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're selling GS Minis all the time, but not the limited edition one in this beautiful Honey Burst color. And this is like the Randy Rhoads pedal I was telling you about. These are already gone and out of production. So don't think you're going to wait and get one later. This is it. Once this one's gone, we can't get another one.
Bernie Mac would be saying, America, what's wrong with you?
Exactly. And anytime you can bring up Bernie Mac is a good time.
Gone way too long.
I love the GS Mini. Very comfortable guitar. I think it's the #1 acoustic in the world. I think.
May as well be.
It may as well be. If it's not, it should be. Very comfortable. Great for a beginner, great for an advanced player, great for traveling, great for leaving in the office, great for sitting next to your couch, great for taking out to the campfire. Whatever it is you want to do, the GS Mini can do it. This one has electronics as well, so if you want to plug in, you have that option. Very cool guitar. No quality is compromised from Taylor, even with it being a lower tier guitar. Still great components, still a solid wood top, still an ebony neck.
Oh yeah, when I was
ebony fretboard, rather.
Get over how much depth it has.
Yeah. Well, people always think the smaller sizes you're going to compromise sound or projection, but that's not the case.
Nope.
These guitars sound great. So if you're looking for a new acoustic, which you should be, because it's the summer, and that's what people buy in the summer, is acoustic guitars, look no further than the GS Mini.
Even easier to travel with, because it comes with a gig bag, too.
Thank you. Right on, Mayor. Somebody's been doing their Taylor Guitars University.
Come on, man.
What more do you want? I think that's a nice overview, because we talked about new vinyl, we talked about used vinyl, talked about the record collection, we talked about our pedal promo, we talked about new and used gear. What else is there to talk about? I saw a handful of people at the Foo Fighters, Queens of the Stone Age, the other night. I think the only staff members that weren't there were Scotty and Merrick.
Yeah.
Because Lauren was there, and Riley was there, and Ducky was there, and I was there. So that's most of all. Silas wasn't there either. We're about right down the middle.
Yeah.
So Foo Fighters were great. Queens of the Stone Age were incredible. Really great. And the ranting about how much it was to park and how much beers are from Josh Homme was amazing. Or how do you say his name? Is it Josh Homme?
I heard Homme a lot, yeah.
And then I've heard Homme, and then I've heard Home. So if anybody knows how to say his name, just let me know. I've loved that guy forever, but he just cemented how great he is to me, ranting and raving the other night. Before almost every song, he's like, yeah, this song's about parking. So good. Really funny. Foo Fighters were great as always. And then the night before that, I saw Train at Pine Knob featuring our buddy Butch Walker. You remember Butch did an in-store here in January of 23. I can't believe it's already been that long.
I know.
Butch, of course, amazing solo artist, but now he is in Train singing backup vocals. Of course, he's co-written a handful of their big hits, produced their records. They have a new record coming out that Butch produced, showing off his incredible guitar skills. A lot of people don't know Butch can shred like Van Halen.
Oh, yeah.
He's outstanding, and of course a great voice and a great stage presence. And I don't care what anybody says, Train's got some hits. You will have a great time at a Train concert, because you will be like, wow, this one, oh yeah, this song, oh yeah, this song. Played like 17 songs and I knew 14 of them.
Yeah, that's good.
So
that's not bad.
And what's his name? Pat Monahan?
Yeah.
Still sounds great. Still got a great voice. Still sounds like the record. Band's playing live. It's like seeing a great rock band. So I highly recommend you go see Train, especially because Butch Walker's in the band. And Merrick, you'll be happy to know that Butch still looked like Butch.
Perfect. Every time I see him, he looks like a different person.
He still looked like how he did when he was here. So
Nice.
maybe he's not doing the change up as much anymore. Who knows? So I always run into people at those shows, and I always appreciate when people come up and bring up Geddy Lee or Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
It's always what people want to talk about. So, hey, when's Alice coming back? I always get that. We're ready when he is.
I'm surprised we're not getting flooded with when's Geddy coming, being that he will be in Detroit in 2 weeks.
I've fielded some of
Yeah.
those messages already. Hey, if Geddy wants to come see us, we'd be happy to see him. Because
Absolutely.
I'll tell you this, that's another show where the staff will mostly be seeing Geddy.
Yeah.
Because I think we're all going to Rush.
Oh, absolutely.
Or at least one of the shows.
Yeah.
You got 2 opportunities to see Rush. So you should take both.
Right.
Because the set list is going to be different each night. And hey, man, we all thought we'd never get to see Rush. So you might as well go to spend the cash and go see them twice, right?
Yeah.
Scotty and I saw them together on what ended up being their last tour.
Right. The final tour with Neil.
And I remember the whole talk of it was like, yeah, they're kind of implying it's their last one, but that's not going to be. They're going to add more dates, and they're going to do, and they didn't. They never added more shows. They never went to Europe, and then of course Neil got sick, and unfortunately that was that. We lost the great Neil Peart. So I saw them. I think I saw him 6 times with Neil. So
Yeah.
saw him twice on Snakes and Arrows, once on Time Machine, once on Clockwork Angels, and once on R40. So 5 times, I think that is. Yeah, 5 times. Amazing. One of the greatest bands of all time.
Yep.
You know? So if you're at Rush and you see any of us, make sure to say hello. And we all appreciate free Michelob Ultra.
That's right.
So if you want to buy one of us a beer.
Or Stella.
Well, all right, you don't need to get snooty with the people, man.
Just saying. I like Stella, sorry.
I got Merrick a 6-pack of Stella 2 weeks ago, or a week ago.
It's gone. It was gone.
I was like, Merrick rearranged the upstairs, and it was hotter than hell up there. And he had said to Scotty, I really want a cold Stella right now.
Yeah.
So I went next door to Stan's, and I got Merrick a 6-pack of Stella at the end of the
I was gonna
shift.
say, I didn't drink it at work, but after work I partook.
Yes. I tend to frown on people drinking on the job
That makes sense.
or being high on the job
Again, makes sense.
or any of that. I know, but you would think it's just common sense, but not always.
never know.
So, all right. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a great Saturday morning live. Come down and see us. We are here until 6 o'clock today. And if you're going down to the Midwest Pedal Show, I will see you there. Again, Majestic Complex, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., free admission, lots of great companies. Go down there and support them, and I will see you there. Maybe we will have a Michelob Ultra.
There you go. You need the Mick Ultra pedal.
Dude, somebody make me that. Here's also what I want, in case anybody else out there has one. I have been searching and searching for a Michelob Ultra trucker cap. Somebody needs to find me a Mick Ultra trucker cap.
Yeah.
You would think it would be easy, and I'm sure you can get like a crappy printed one from like Etsy, but I want like a good quality one. Like somebody needs to contact Michelob Ultra headquarters and get me. They've got golf bags. They've got all this other stuff. They got to have a trucker cap. I can picture it. I want like blue netting and a white front with the logo on it. Even if somebody just got me one with the ribbon, only the ribbon from the can, I'll take that. I considered getting the ribbon tattooed.
Yeah. You can always shake down the driver next time you see the truck pull over.
Yeah, hey man, listen, you got any swag in here? You got one of them hats?
Give me your hat.
Yeah, maybe I should ask Frank, our landlord that owns O'Malley's. Maybe he can get me one.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about that. Hey, Frank,
They
can you
have
do
reps.
something? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Frank, can you do something about getting me a hat, man? This is important,
I was wearing all kinds of beer paraphernalia when I was a teenager working at a grocery store.
right? That's part of the gig, right?
Yeah.
All right, come down and see us. 6 p.m. today.